my goodness gracious, I am like so excited to see that you had messaged me back and that you had sent a video. That made me even more excited because I totally wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Like, I was expecting to hear from you, just not in a video form. So the fact that you sent a video was super exciting to me. Yeah, no, we're literally at 14 days. Like, I don't know when you're gonna get this video, but literally today, at this moment, we're at 14 days, 2 weeks until we get to finally meet each other, and I'm so stoked. Like, I'm so excited. So, excuse my PJs. I'm currently, I didn't just wake up. It's like 4 in the afternoon, but I've been home all day. I work in an hour, so I'm just kind of lounging around until then. But no, I just got your video, so I was like, oh, I have to send a video back because I'm just so excited that you, like, messaged me. And yeah. I totally understand that you've been, like, super busy getting stuff together with work and everything, because I'm the same way. Like, I feel like I've been all over the place just trying to get everything. I don't know why I have a pen, but yeah, it's just, I feel like we're now in our final countdown. Like, it's time to get everything together, like, ASAP, and I understand being totally super busy because I'm the exact same way. I am so stoked for move-in day. I keep telling everyone that. I'm like, every day I wake up and I go, because I have a giant calendar up in my kitchen, or my grandma's kitchen, so every day I get up and I go and I write down how many days we have left until we move into school, and I'm just super stoked about all of that, so yay. I'm really excited to be able to meet your mom, whatever brother, and hopefully Christian. That'd be super cool if he could come too, just to be able to meet everyone, because I mean, that's another part of who you are, and I really want to know who you are and what you've come from, and who you grew up around. So that'll be really cool to meet your family. My mom, my dad, and my brother are the 3 that are coming with me, and my dog Brooklyn, but she has to stay in the hotel, so we couldn't really leave her here. That's a long story that I'll be able to tell you about when we get there. But yeah, those are the 3 that plan on coming with me, so hopefully our room isn't, like, too crammed, because that would be not necessarily a problem, but I know as soon as we get there, there's probably going to be a little bit of stress. Like you, I hope I'm not super stressed out. I hope that it just all goes really well, and that oops. Yeah, I don't even know what to say after that. Okay. Great. Move-in day, I totally plan on getting there at like 8 a.m. in the morning. I am such that kind of person. If you give me a schedule, I will follow that schedule, and I will get there exactly when they need me to get there, and I will do everything they need me to do. But we have more stuff we want to do. Like, I want to go to the bookstore right away in the morning, just because I want to go ahead and get my books before everyone else just gets in line to get their books, you know. Hopefully it's open right away. If it's not, that's okay too, but we'll see how that works. You keep talking about how you're such a list person and you have all these lists to get everything together. That's so funny, because that's all I was doing today, was getting all my lists and stuff together. Here's all see my highlights and my calendar, and this is our schedule, and then I printed out the dorm room stuff, just because when we get there, if we want to, like, take a couple minutes to decide how we want to set up our room, we can do that. I mean, I starred, like, a specific one. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the one with the loft that we already kind of talked about. But like I said, when we get there, we will figure all that out, so I'm not worried at all. I have a bunch of papers, so all my lists of things to do. But no, I'm totally the same way. I gotta make a list so I know exactly what's going on. I also have a list of things that I should probably get, like, the day we get there or the day after we get there, whatever. If we really need things, you and I can just go together to the store, because that's what roomies do. Roomies! And we'll be able to get everything, so I'm not worried about that at all. I'm so excited for us to be able to find our classes together. Like you said, you're super happy that we have time to actually walk around and find where our classes are, and I'm the same way, because I'm such, like, I mean, I don't necessarily get embarrassed if I walk in the middle of class. I've never done it before, but I feel like I wouldn't be embarrassed. I feel like I'd walk in and be like, sup, people, I'm late, I'm fashionably late, and that's okay. So that's just who I am, but I totally understand where you're coming from in that aspect. Girl, it's not my fridge. It's our fridge. Mi casa es su casa. We work together, okay? Whatever is mine is yours. You don't have to be the same way, but that's just how I grew up, you know. I'm really good with sharing. I don't have a problem sharing anything at all. Yeah, in fact, I was just telling my mom this the other day. I have so many lights that I'm bringing just in case. You can never have too many lights. I hear there's a lot of blackouts during like the cold season because of the ice. So it probably would be good to have some lights with batteries. But yeah, I have so many lights, and I told my mom, I said, I'm gonna have to donate some of these to Hannah. Like, she can take them and keep them because I have too many. So, they're super cute lights though. They're not like boring lights. They're cute. I wanted to point out your room and how cute your room was because, girl, I love the chevron and the colors, and those are the colors that I'm going with, that I'm bringing. So we don't have to worry about not matching at all because you have all the colors that I have, and we barely even talked about that. So that's actually really funny and really cool to me. I also wanted to point out the mirror that you posted on Facebook the other day. That made me crack up because I was like, I literally have flowers on my mirror too. I don't have as many flowers as you do. Granted, your mirror looks beautiful. I just have like a couple flowers in one corner because me personally, I'd get really distracted if I had that many flowers on my mirror. I'd be like, oh wow, I look great. Oh, that looks even prettier. And I'd get so distracted. So no, you did a really, really good job with that. And your trash can, you're so creative. It's awesome that you have that kind of talent to be able to take things and turn them into something else. I mean, that's super cool. You said you were crafty, but girl, now I know that you're super crafty. Job, how's your job going? Have you put in your well, I assume you've already put in your 2 weeks. I have, and I'm super stoked because I'm just done working. I'm so excited. But have you looked at any more jobs on campus? I've applied for 2 so far. I'm gonna call the guy next week and just catch up and check and see how that's going because I really, really want the job. Mostly because it would consider me going to like a bunch of games, like athlete games, or athletic, I don't know why I said athlete, athletic games, sports. I'm a mess right now. But go to sports games and then I could take pictures or take video, and that's something I'm going to school for, so I might as well apply that to my jobs that I have too, right? That would be super fun. Yeah, you should totally start painting again, and that would be super cool to see a painting that you've done before, or to see that's a talent that God has given you. You know, if you really like to do it, I think it's super cool that you used to put those in state fairs or in fairs in general. I never put anything in a fair. I just show up. But no, that's super cool, and I mean, if you love to do it, you should do it more often. It's just like the singing thing. Girl, you're being too modest with your, oh, I'm not a very good singer. That's usually what good singers say, okay? So I don't want to hear that. You're probably fantastic, and we will prove it when we get there. I'm sure you already got an email from the choral director, because I did, and she was just telling me about all the tryouts that they have coming up and auditions they have coming up for different musical groups. So I'm sure you'll try out for those or something around that. I want to see what's going on with theater. Personally, I want to see if they have any dates coming up or anything, because I think over a music group I'd pick theater, but that's just kind of where I'm at. So we'll see how that goes. My parents are kind of the same way as yours. You know, my mom's like super duper duper excited for me, but then again, she's not huge on like showing a lot of her feelings, which is okay. You know, that's just my mom. I love my mom. My dad is so funny. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, but the second one, the main character's daughter is leaving for college, and she wants to leave to like a different state. So her mom is always like, why you wanna leave me? And so now every time I bring up college, that's what my dad says to me, and it's just a little joke that we have, and it's super funny. So I'm the same way. We grew up the same way. You know, I gotta work for what I want. I'm really stingy with my money now. I used to not. I used to like shop all the time and just blow all my money. Now I regret it, and I wish I never did that because I'm really low on money now. But you know, that's who I am now. You gotta work hard for what you want, and yeah, if you work hard, then you deserve it, and that's how I see it. So excited that we get to spiritually grow together. I know you were talking about being in a dry spot in your life, and I feel like before this summer I was the same way. I was in a really dry spot, and this summer I feel like I really grew a lot, which is awesome. But I feel like when I get to school, it's just gonna be mind blowing, and God's just gonna show Himself in so many different ways. And I'm so excited for both of us to be able to experience that together and to grow in that together, because that's really important for people to be in the same mindset and people to be in the same space in life so they can grow together, and if there's problems in one's life, they can talk about it to other people, and it just works really well together. So I'm super glad that we get to experience that and grow in that and feel God's love together, because I think that's just the best feeling and the best way to socialize with people. Girl, I don't even want to talk about that creepy guy situation. Like, that was just weird. I never had that happen before. So when it did happen, I was so creeped out. But girl, we're both gonna be able to take care of ourselves just fine. Like you said, if you have your knife and your pepper spray, and I just have my pepper spray, and I think they'll leave us alone. Plus, I feel like I talk too much. So even if I did get kidnapped for some reason, not saying I'm gonna, but I feel like they'd let me go like 10 minutes later, because they feel like she talks too much. I'm done with her. I've never heard of the keychain though, that makes a high-pitched noise or a loud noise if you press it or whatever. I feel like if you would just scream, I was always told to scream fire, like if something bad happens, because everyone's going to pay attention to a fire, you know? So if you scream fire, then you'll get everyone's attention, and then the person should like run away and everything. I don't know if it works, I've never tried it, but you know, it's just good to have in the back of our mind, I guess. Packing has been such a hassle. Like, I see all this stuff laying around that I know I need, and I write it down, but I don't get it together yet. That's what, on one of my, let me find it, my calendar, I have that highlighted, like what days I'm getting everything together and what day I'm getting all my clothes together. I have to clean my car, because my car is a hot mess. Like, it's so bad. If you saw it, you would think I'm a Neanderthal and I just live in my car. It's ridiculous. So I have to find a day to clean that and get all that together, and that's happening next week. So it's crazy to me that everything's coming up so stinking fast. I can hardly stand it. And the same way with my books too. I was actually just trying to find my Nook, because I really, really want my Nook, to take my Nook, because that way I can just buy books on there and it would save room and everything, but I have no clue where it is, and that's kind of giving me an anxiety attack, because I really want my Nook. I'll find it. I'm not too worried about it. It's here somewhere, because I remember packing it. But yeah, my friends wanted to send me books for my birthday, and I said, no, you can't send me books because I have nowhere to put them. Like, don't do it, because I'll read them, but I won't have anywhere to put them, and I don't want to put them away right away if they're brand spanking new, you know? So I have like 3 actual books I'm bringing, and that's all I plan on keeping. I mean, if I find like bookstores with really good deals that I just can't pass up, then I might guiltily just buy a book. But I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying so hard. I'm putting restrictions on myself to not do that. Yeah, but like with all the packing and everything and going through my clothes, it's been really hard, because I'm such a clothes person. I love my clothes. But like you said, I was going through things, and if I haven't worn it in a long time, then I know I need to get rid of it. So what I was thinking was going through all my stuff and then putting some of my clothes, or selling some of my clothes to Plato's Closet. I don't know if you have that. I'm pretty sure you would have that in New Mexico. I'm not sure though, but basically you can sell clothes to the store, and they'll pay you for it, and then they'll just sell your clothes in the store. And I think it's a really good idea, and it's a smart way just to make a little more money, so I'm going to try and do that. I have to call them and ask them what kind of clothes they take in, because I don't know what kind of clothes they take in, but I gotta put that on my to-do list, so I'll get that done eventually. Yeah, did you see that we have 2 new sweetmeats in the dorm room next to us? So it's us, the bathroom, and then the next room, and it's like Gavin and Caitlin, I think, are the 2 girls, so that'll be really cool to meet them. I've never really shared a bathroom with 3 other girls. I've only ever shared a bathroom with 1 other girl, which is my sister. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not like super nervous about that, but we'll just have to see, you know? Everything's a learning experience. So I think it'll be good for all of us to put restrictions on ourselves, and to make time limits, and to just work things out. I think it'll be fine, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. However, when I was there, they did tell me that there was a trick as to how to get hot water, because apparently every dorm has like its own heater for the water. So basically you have to like turn on the sinks and flush the toilet and then turn on the water, and your water will be warm. I don't know if it just happened in one hall or in all the halls, but we'll have to try it, I guess. I don't know. Big furniture, I'm not really bringing big furniture either. I have a bench. It's a super cute bench, and it's like kind of vintagey, so you would really like it too. But it's not big. It's like a medium-sized bench. And that was really the only other chair I was planning on bringing. Oh, I do have something that I can put under the sink for all my toiletry stuff and everything, just so we can keep those separated too, so it's not in the way. But it'll fit under the sink, so it'll kind of be out of the way, which will be really nice too. Other than that, I really don't have big furniture at all. We are the same person when it comes to pillows. I have so many pillows. I feel like that's all I've packed is pillows, pillows, pillows galore. I don't know, I love having something to lay on all the time. Like right now I'm laying on the couch. Speaking of, the question that I asked you, the couch versus the chair, the only reason I asked that is because I'm such a couch person, because when I get in a chair, I like lay all over it, and my mom says, well, why don't you just lay on the couch? And I'm like, well, I'm already in the chair, but it does like mess with my back and everything, so I don't know, I'm more of a couch person because I feel like I can just lay all over it and no one will judge me for it. So we're also the same person when it comes to mugs. I don't know if you've ever heard of Natural Life, but I highly suggest you look into that too, naturallife.com, because that's where I get all my mugs from, and my mugs are actually animal shaped. So like I have a whale mug, I have a fox mug, I have a pug mug, what else do I have? I have a hedgehog mug. They're just cute little animal mugs, and those are the mugs that I'm bringing for our Keurig, because girls gotta have their coffee and their tea, or else we'll both go like crazy in the head, loco en la cabeza. So yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be cool. I'm glad that we're both on the same page with skydiving. I'm so down. Let me look up right now where we can go to skydive, because that's so important to mark off a bucket list. Yeah, when I get to school, I want to write down like a bucket list of things I really, really, really want to do. Actually, I want to make a list of things I'm terrified to do, because I'm actually terrified to try skydiving, but I think it'd be really good to accomplish those fears, because like you said, we're not supposed to live in fear. So it makes my heart super happy that you looked up ModCloth. I know it's so expensive. I literally have one dress from ModCloth, and that's because my aunt got it for my birthday, and she's the one that got me hooked on the website. I do plan on making more purchases off the website when I have more money, when I'm like rich and famous one day. But yeah, I think it's super cute and super vintagey, and I thought you'd love it just as much as I do. I love Ross. I love Ross. I love Ross. I love Ross. I feel like I could live in Ross, because it's cheap and it's affordable and it's cute. So it's very dangerous when I walk in there, because if I walk in there, I will not walk out without something. So I try my best to avoid, especially at this time, avoid Ross at all times. My embarrassing school story actually happened when I was in elementary school, and I remember this quite vividly because I was still wearing skirts at that time, and I was wearing a long pink flowy skirt. Obviously, I love pink. Look, pink, 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 pink. And I was standing up. We were in gym class, and I was standing up. We were about to play dodgeball. We were all in lines, and I was like standing there twirling, and my skirt was just twirling with me, and the boy behind me was actually the guy that I had like the biggest crush on in elementary school, not anymore. And he was sitting on the ground along with all the other students, so I was the only one standing up, and he goes, Deanna, sit down, and he pulls my skirt down. And so I'm standing up in my underwear. I was in like 2nd grade, so obviously it's not as big as a deal as if I were in high school or something, but it was elementary school. So I quickly sit down, and I turn around, and I was like, why'd you do that? And I started bawling because it was so embarrassing at the moment. And now that I look back, I'm like, that really is embarrassing, even for like a 2nd grader. So I don't know, that's my, and it obviously it was super embarrassing because I never forgot it. So I think everyone else did, but I was traumatized by it, so I never wore a skirt to gym class again. My mom is the same way. as your mom when it comes to shopping. She's not a shopper. She actually gets really irritated when she goes shopping. But I don't. I can shop till I drop, literally. That will probably be how I die. I'll just have a bunch of shopping bags on my arms and I'll collapse because I feel like I could do that every day and not get tired. And yeah, when I walk into stores, I'm the same way. It depends on the store. Like, if you see me in Hobby Lobby, or like I said, Ross, or Target, or even Walmart, like, you need to drag me out by my ears if you want me to leave, because I will look at everything individually, even if it's stuff I don't even need. Like fishing stuff, I do not fish at all. I'm not an outdoorsy person at all. So I'll even walk through those aisles and just like casually look at everything and compare prices, and it's a problem. It's a problem I need to fix. But yeah, I've never heard of green chili pizza. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you get that at a restaurant or if you get that in the store or whatever. I've never heard of that. So when you said it, I was like, I don't know what that is. My favorite pizza, personally, is the Supreme Pizza with just everything on it. Makeup, I'm not like a huge makeup person. I think I wear more makeup if it's like an event or something. For the longest time, I didn't wear makeup because I was so cautious about who looked at my face. I had a lot of problems with people looking at my face, especially because I used to have the very terrible girl mustache, and it was terrible. I actually just waxed that like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I was really self-cautious about like what I put on my face because I didn't want people looking at my face. Obviously now I'm not as self-conscious, and I don't really care if people look at my face or not, because I'm like, you know what, God made me the way I am, and you have to suck it up and deal because girl's a princess. So yeah, I really don't wear a lot of makeup. If anything, I wear mascara and foundation. I don't use a lot of like eyeshadow and stuff because I feel like every time I put it on wrong. So I just don't wear it. My favorite drink is water. Water, and more water. In the morning, I like apple juice or orange juice, but that's really it. I don't drink soda. When I used to play sports, I drank Gatorade like all the time, every day, but I don't play sports anymore. So I don't drink Gatorade as much. I will drink it. I don't have a problem with it or anything. But really just water. Yeah, tap water. I don't like city water. It has to be country water, like from a well or something. I cannot drink city water without getting grossed out because I don't know what goes through our city tube things. So we'll see how it works in Springfield. What to bring, just so you know, this is actually really good that we're talking about this. My mom has these monthly subscription boxes that she gets of like house stuff. So she gets a bunch of toilet paper, she gets a bunch of shampoo and conditioner, she gets a bunch of like wet wipes, and like home necessities. So I'm going to bring like some toilet paper already. If you want to bring a little bit more toilet paper, that's totally cool. You can never have too much toilet paper. So yeah, if you want to bring more toilet paper, that's cool. I was planning on getting like hand soap and stuff when we got there, just to have it. I'm sure we'll get like a storage bin or something to put under the sink just for like extra stuff we have or something. But I'm just trying to think of what else I'll have personally, because I know I'm bringing like wet wipes. I have a thing for us to have paper towels in our room. I got like a rose gold stand that we can put next to the Keurig or something just in case a mess is made. So I'll be bringing some paper towels to just have those handy. I mean, we'll need trash bags, but we can like switch off every time we need new bags because one pack comes with a bunch of bags, and we probably won't go through bags like a whole lot, so I wouldn't worry about those right away. And like I said, when we get there, we can like compare what we have and don't have, and then we can just take a store trip, because that shouldn't be too hard to do. So yeah. I'm super stoked. I can hardly wait to meet you in person, and I'm so glad that you're the same way. I'm sorry, I'm just like moving all over the place. But yeah, I'm super excited to meet you finally in person, and to get to school, and to experience all these things, and to go to class, and it's just gonna be so exciting, and I think God's just gonna bless this year even more than we can even possibly imagine. So hopefully I'll get an email or something from you before we meet. if we don't, I know this might be really, really weird for you, but I just feel like I should do it. So I'm going to say a really quick prayer for both of us just because, I don't know, I feel like I need to. So Lord Jesus, thank you so much for the time that me and Hannah have been able to share together this summer, even though it's been over video or email. God, I just pray that you put your hand on Hannah and her family and help them to just swiftly and quickly get everything they need for the move, and I pray that it's not stressful for any of them and that it's just a time of excitement and peace and new chapters and new beginnings, God. And I pray that you just put your hand on her and her family. I pray that you just bless both of our families in ways that we could hardly ever imagine. Bless the school year in ways that we could hardly ever imagine, and just make it such a time for us to remember. And I pray that we just take the time like so seriously and take our time with you so seriously, and we just grow in you and grow in our relationships with one another. We thank you for the time you've given us. We thank you for all the fun stories we've been able to share with one another, and we thank you for the time that we will have together as friends. And I thank you for her family and for everything they've done for her, and I pray that just everything lays down the way it needs to and everything just comes together in ways that we couldn't even imagine. In your name we pray, amen. I'm so excited to meet you. I can't wait to experience everything together, and yeah. Wait a minute, I have 3 questions that I'm going to come up with on the spot because I'm really bad at coming up with questions. If you could be a fruit, what fruit would you be and why? Ever seen snow? Have you ever been in a snowstorm? Blah, blah, blah. And are you mentally prepared for the cold? Because I don't think I am. If there was one animal that you wanted your dad to get on his homestead, what animal would it be and why? Question mark. Yeah, this is the end of my video with so much laughter, hugs, excitement, craziness, no words to describe anything. Deanna Peterson. Bye.